Hello DAPPS users and welcome to DAPPS video on building a population projection. In this video, you will learn how to build a population projection in DAPPS. You will be using the inputs you added in the previous episodes on data inputs and on analysis methods. If you haven't added any data to your portfolio, it's best to go through those two lessons first and add necessary data before you watch this video. To begin, let's select the portfolio we have been working on from the home screen and then click the projection button in the left vertical menu. Like the analysis page, the projection page has two major sections. A section for building, saving, and selecting the outputs from a projection on the left and a section for displaying outputs on the right. In the left section, there are two subsections. 1. Build projection, and 2. Saved projections. When creating a projection, the general workflow is to specify and run a projection in the first section, and then view previously saved projections in the bottom section. To begin building a projection, you will first need to select the inputs that you will use in the projection from the data that you have in your portfolio. Click on Build Projection to expand the section. A new window will show up with two main areas: parameters and inputs. In the parameters area you can name your projection. For this example, let's name it projection_1_2050. If you scroll down, you will see three parameters: the end year of projection, the model life table we want DAPPS to use during the projection, and the sex ratio at birth, which is optional. The default is 1.05. We need to provide DAPPS the first two parameters. Enter the end year of the projection. Our base population year is 2020 and let's say we want to project to 2050. Enter 2050 in the blank. Select a model life table from the drop-down menu. The options are codomain west, north, south, and east. If you want to know more about model life tables, you will find the description in the manual, Population Analysis with Microcomputers, accessible on the documentation page for DAPPS. For our projection, we will select CD West. We will enter the inputs to be used for the projection in this area. The horizontal menu at the top of the inputs box shows icons for population, mortality, fertility, and migration. You can add the inputs to the projection by clicking on the icons one at a time. Remember, population, mortality, and fertility are required to do a population projection in DAPPS, but migration data are optional. Now let's load the data for each of the components. First, we will select the base population for the projection. The base population is the initial population by sex and age, which will serve as the initial starting point of your population projection. You will see the list of population data that you have entered. We will use the population in 0 to 1, 1 to 4, and 5-year age groups as the base population. So, let's select the input, population_2020_100_4 from the list by clicking on the bar to the left under Available Population Data. Once you click on it, you should see it move to the right column under Selected Population Data. Mortality. Now, let's add some inputs for mortality to our projection. To run a projection, you will need at least one set of age-specific mortality rates, or NMX, that are close to the base population year. Click on the mortality icon and select a mortality input from the list of choices by clicking on it. We'll select MX_2020_100_4. Again, you will see the selected input show up on the right-hand column. For mortality, we'll also include the projected life expectancy at birth that we created in Lesson 3. If you want to remove an input from a projection, simply click on the black X in the circle next to the input name you want to remove. Now, let's add some fertility inputs to our projection. To run a projection, you will need at least one set of age-specific fertility rates, or ASFRs. Click the Fertility tab and select a fertility input from the choices. We'll select ASFR_2018_45. Now, let's add some migration inputs to our projection. DAPPS doesn't require migration inputs to run a projection, but it is recommended. Click the Migration tab and select a migration input from the drop-down choices. We'll select migration population _ 2019 _ international _ 80 _ 5. Once you select all your files, click at the bottom of the screen the green button named Run and Save Projection. A running process box will show up. Quick projection output and saving. Once the projection finishes running, you will automatically be redirected to the box, Saved Projections. If you are not satisfied with the projection, you can move up to the Build Projection box, tweak the parameters, and rerun the projection. You have now successfully produced a population projection using DAPPS. This concludes our lesson on building population projections in DAPPS. In the next video, we'll show you how to navigate the projection outputs. Check out our other videos in this series to discover more ways to use DAPPS.